Yeah, how you doing everybody? It's still Wednesday, the 16th of December 2009, and I want to put this little post up. It's late on in the evening. I want to put this little post up before I go to bed, and this is again to do with the modern mystic Nick, to do with his little video, nice versus efficient, and he raises a couple of issues in it, and they're all related to this fella Gary, but I've seen Gary's stuff, and I would sort of share some of his views, but I wouldn't share all of them, I don't think. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The best love to Gary. I just thought I'd deal with, if at all possible, deal quickly with this thing. The first part of the next video talks about what's the similarity between 1929, the crash in 1929, and this situation. The big difference in that, first of all, well, there's not really. The crash in 1929 was just an equity bubble. And this one is an equity bubble plus, but the main bubble is a private property bubble and a commercial property bubble, which is ongoing as we speak. And there's other bubbles following on from them, but the main one is a property bubble stroke equity bubble. Now, and really, you know, Nick's posing the question, and I have to pose another question as a retort. And the question I pose is back: do you accept that all capitalists, all Western capitalist societies, and all capitalist systems work on a boom-bust cycle? If you accept that, then you understand it. It's just part of a cycle. It happened in 1929. There was massive growth, and what happened was the boys who controlled the market, and specifically two names keep coming up all the time. And they were Jack Morgan and Joseph Kennedy, who had vast equity holdings in that market in 1929. They got out, and their getting out precipitated the collapse of the market. And they were able to buy back into the market at cents on the dollar. It's not rocket science. Like it's just pigs again. That's all. They're just pigs. That's all they are. No morality or no ethics. But what do you expect? You know what I mean? One's a Protestant bigot and the other's a Catholic bigot. What do you expect? They're freaky church people, these people. They're all fucking gone on the head, these people. What do you expect? You know, they don't understand anything about morality or ethics or anything. No consideration. They don't give a flying shit about the ordinary Joes in the street or people in the street. For them, they're just insects. They're just earthings to be brushed off there. They wish they didn't come in contact with the great unwashed. Anyway, I think if you accept that, then you have a basis to move forward. You accept it. That's the way it works out, and that's what this thing is. You've got the likes of Soros and Buffett and Gates and all these fellas that have acquired monumental amounts of money, just unquantifiable amounts of money. Now, even if they make a mistake of 10% or 20%, if you're able to buy in on cents on the dollar, you can't lose. You may have lost from your original investment, you may have lost 10% or 15 or 20%, but you're buying in. It's all leveraged. It's all leveraged in your favour. You're buying in like it. Cents on the dollar, as I say. Like the number of companies that are only still worth 10% of what they were worth 2 or 3 years ago. I think it's colossal. It's colossal. It's right across the globe. So, anyway, I don't think any of it's rocket science. Maybe I cut it up. Maybe I'm viewing it the wrong way. I just see it as just greed and just piggery. That's all. And by the way, I apologise to the pig fraternity because I actually like pigs. But I don't know what other words I could use. I'll have to look up a few dictionary expressions, come up because I don't want to be cursing and losing my temper. But the final thing then I want to talk about, which is the thing that he raised again, is this business about trusts. And this is a non-monarchist response. You know, when you have the monarchy allows inherited privilege, and you can transfer great tranches of wealth from one generation to another, and steps, and it's all tax free and whatever. And modern day trusts are just examples of that. They're identical examples of that. You know, the modern capitalist system is a monarchy without the king and queen. That's all. I've said it all. That's all. just keep repeating myself. Do you know what I mean? And you either accept it or you don't. I sing off one hymn sheet, and that's the hymn sheet I sing off. And I don't know. I wish people would attack my hymn sheet and say, no, that's not right. That is not what family trusts are. Family trusts are benign and benevolent things for society, and they're to the advantage of society. Let's hear the arguments. I'm saying these are great receptacles of evil. And you've got muppets, fucking total muppets, who are handed untold wealth. Capital, vast quantities of capital, which they use to enslave and fucking, put people from their 17 or 18 on a treadmill, and they never get off the treadmill until they're ready to die. I don't know. I just get so frustrated with the whole thing. That's all I want to say about it. That's all I want to say about it. The trust is, it's a monarchist principle. It's based on inherited privilege, just what the monarchy is. I thought we'd get rid of the monarchy with the French Revolution, but from an economic order we haven't. Maybe in a political sense and a social sense we have, but from an economic point of view we haven't. The final thing I want to say, just a final thing before I go, I want to quote Upton Sinclair. Alright, so this is not an original J.B. Yeats statement, this is just Upton Sinclair. And it says the following, but it's a great truism. It says, "It is difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends on his not understanding it." I'll end with that. I think that's a massive insight into capitalist society and how they have your nuts, how they have your fucking testicles in the vice.